It's a pretty good broom, isn't it? We've had it for about 20 years. And just like Trigger from Only Fools and Horses, in that time, this broom has had about 10 new heads and 10 new handles. The question, of course, is it really the same broom? But we can ask this about ourselves as well. So the human body is changing every single day. This means that, are we still the same person we were yesterday? Your body is made up of cells. These are tiny biological machines which help to give you structure, take in nutrients, give out energy, and generally help to keep you alive. But since I've started speaking, 100 million of your cells have now died. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Your cells are constantly undergoing a cycle of growth and death. New cells are formed in a process called mitosis. This is where the cell replicates its DNA, elongates, and then splits into two new cells. But the opposite process is also happening. Any unhealthy or damaged cells will collapse, condense, and then are taken away by cells of the immune system and degraded. What this means is, as you're sitting here, the physical makeup of your body is changing. And this balance between cell growth and cell death is very important. Too much death leads to atrophy. Too much growth leads to cancer. If you held someone's hand even 1 month ago, all of the skin cells on their hand have now been shed and replaced with completely new cells. So if you held their hand today, are you holding the same hand or a different hand? There's a commonly thrown around fact that the human body replaces all of its cells every 7 years. But this isn't strictly true. At age 25, you replace 1% of your cardiac muscle cells every year. At age 70, this goes down to 0.5%. This means that even in people who've lived a very long life, they still have half their original muscle cells in their heart. This means as you're sitting here right now, there are cells inside you that have been there since you first learned to ride a bike, since you had your first kiss, and since your mother held you in her arms and looked into your eyes for the first time. We are more than just a broom with a new head. Yes, there are parts of us that are permanent, that are temporary, but in our heart, there's a part of us that's permanent. Thank you for listening.